Let's see. The iPad is at 100% today. So hopefully I do not have comment issues. Hey Brittany, hey Nicole. Okay. My pattern is printing. Hey Chris. I don't want that. Let's see. Let's see. Settings, filter, all messages. There we go. Hey Brenda, hey EJ. Happy Sunday. It's been slow moving for me. Sonia, hi. How's the weather in South Alabama? It turned cold here all of a sudden. Hi Beth. Come on. Here we go. I always have the heat down really low when I'm out here, and yesterday it was warm outside, so it didn't matter, and it's cooler today. You're sick of the rain. I know that feeling. Our yard dried out a little bit overnight. Okay, so I have to pick Emily up at 5, and it was hair wash day. And we had a lazy morning, and I need to finish my Trailblazer so I can take pictures. So I did I'm gonna do a part 2 because I also don't have a zipper, like a jeans zipper. And yes, gonna need that. But anyway, so I'm gonna cut and prep and be ready to sew my jeans. If I can go live one day during the week this week, I will, but because I really want these jeans. But if not, then I'll do them next weekend. So I did like a 2-part. So I'm gonna cut and prep today and then sew next weekend. That's the plan. Anyway, so I had ordered, I believe this is from Serge. Yes. I want to say this is from Serge. It's like a black, I think it's a pont. Not 100% on that. It's stretchy, but it's heavy. So I'm gonna use it today, and then I got this from Fabric Wholesale Direct. It is a stretch denim, but you can see it's like fraying, and I need to wash it. So like, oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze. And I am, maybe. Just kidding. Anyway. So I need to wash it. So when sewing knits, you should always pre-wash the fabrics that you're gonna use because it helps account for shrinkage. But the dyes and stuff in the manufacturing process can be really harsh, especially probably on something like this where it's dyed really dark. So I need to wash this, but before I wash it, I'm actually going to serge this raw edge to help reduce some of this fraying. because when I wash it, it's gonna be worse, and it's already like pretty bad. But anyway, this is from, like I said, from Fabric Wholesale Direct, and it's a stretch denim. I really like the look and the feel of it. I hope it stays this dark. But yeah, so I got 2 yards. The pattern, I think, calls for, I don't remember now. I think it would have been close for me to get, I'm gonna pull the pattern up so I can link it. I want to say that the pattern calls for like a yard and a half. Let's see. Hey Paula, hey Gail, hey Wendy. There we go. So this is the pattern that I'm using, and let's see. So they do recommend a stretch twill, stretch denim, a stretch linen. Let's see. All right, so I am making a medium, and for the pants, okay, maybe this is 3 yards. I thought I got 2 yards, but maybe it's 3. Okay, yeah, this is 3 yards. Woo, fun. I have not made these before. That's the other reason why I did like a 2-part, because I wanted to prep and cut, because I figured there would be questions. And okay, so the pattern actually requires 2.75 yards for pants and an additional 0.25 for the waistband, so that's 3 yards. And then it does require lining for the pockets, which shouldn't be an issue because it's very minimal. And I probably should have ordered 4 yards because I know I'm going to need to probably add length. So I guess we'll find out. So let's see. I bet I was going to use this. You have to work on taxes. Aww. Let's see. That's not the right way. All right. I bet I can't use this for pants then, because yeah, because it's only 2 yards. Whoops. Now what? Aw, you got a new puppy? You are doing English paper piecing. Fun. All right, I'm gonna grab the pattern off the printer. It's still going. She's almost 2. Okay. Let's see. Where did Bonnie Hunter Mystery Quilt. That sounds fun. I need to figure out how I can do like maybe a Thursday night live, like on a regular basis, to work on my I don't remember if it's Whiskers in the Wind or Wind in the Whiskers, but it's one of those. Whiskers in the Wind sounds better. But it's a quilt kit that I got from Stitch in Heaven, which is there's a quilt store where the retreat center is, if you've ever been to Wizardry Getaway in Quitman. And I signed up for it, and I've been getting my packages, and I need to work on it. So I did cut or print my pattern with both the medium and the large. My measurements fall into the medium size, but I may do the waistband in a large. I'm gonna look and see what it looks like after I get it all cut out. Because I don't want to put all this effort into these pants and then they'd be too small. But I guess if I'm using stretch fabric, it's probably okay. Anyway, I know I use a lot of their patterns. I have just learned that I like their design, the way they had a cat down like his new bag. Oh yeah, he's happy. I like the simplicity of the way their patterns are assembled. I usually don't have any problems putting them together, and I guess I've made enough of their patterns at this time that like I don't usually run into any issues like with their sizing and their fit. Like if I do my measurements and I pick the size based on my measurements of their chart, like I don't have an issue. Everything usually fits the way I expect it to. Yeah, he likes it. He come home and he had stopped at Outback and picked up some bread and a bloomin' onion. And so we watched TV on the couch and ate some food, and then laid in the bed and watched some more TV, and then we both went to bed early. And then he's in the house now playing with the 3D printer and the cat. So I got the exterior of my Trailblazer finished, and I need to finish the lining. I did some on it, but the lining on that bag is pretty simple, I think. Hey, Nikki. So, I just need to put together the, let's see, how does this go? Does it go this way? Yes, it does go this way. No, it does not go that way. Oh, that's because it doesn't go there. Oh, excuse me. Okay. It goes there. So where is... I feel like I'm missing a page. Because I am missing a page. I just don't know. There. Goes like that, which means this goes like that. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I was doing. There we go. Sometimes especially when you're doing bigger patterns like this, it takes a lot of room, and their patterns are designed to be like put together all as one big piece and then cut apart, and I usually will try to break them up because I mean, unless you just spread it out on the floor, I can't put it together like that. So, the printer finished. So that means the other pieces. Oh, that's 2 pages. I also like, so when I'm printing bag patterns, I use cardstock. But when I print my clothing patterns, I like to get the cheapest, thinnest, like dollar store paper. I don't know why. It's just, I tried printing some clothing patterns on cardstock after I started doing my bag patterns like that. No, not a fan. Not a fan. So, what's everybody else making today? Gail's making a mystery quilt. chickens. They're outside making a bunch of noise. Ooh, apple green cottage. I can't wait to see. Haven't heard of them. You know, it just occurred to me while I was putting this together that Brenda said I needed a projector, and Cat Dad asked me what I wanted for Christmas and my birthday, and I should have totally told him I wanted a projector. Ah, well, yeah, that does make sense. Hence the reason I just said projector. So, I should have totally told him I wanted a projector. That would have been awesome. Could you imagine not printing anything and just sewing? Ooh, fun. Okay, that one is ready to go. Let's see. I got a bubble. Smooth it down. Okay, there we go. All right, I think I got it. It saves so much time. I bet it does. Yeah, well, there's always this year, right? Only I have to wait all year. Oh, that's because it doesn't go there. It goes here. I did that last time. A Ditto projector you got when Joann's closed and it's still in the box. Oh my gosh. No ink, no paper. Yeah, I go through a lot of ink. I feel like I use like an abnormal amount of ink. So much so that I was having this conversation with Brittany and Beth and Rhea, like what printer do you have and all that, because why, if this goes here and I don't need that, I'm still missing. No, I'm not. This goes, there we go. I was like, what am I doing? That makes way more sense now. And then Brittany was like, yeah, I have the Eco Tank, and I'm like, the smaller one. And then I was like looking on Marketplace to see if I could find one. And then my dummy self remembered that I do have one. It's my original sublimation printer. So then I'm like, oh, well, then I just need to work on getting the other printer working so that I can convert the other one to a regular printer. And then I went and 14-inch wide laser printer. Ah. curved. Interesting. Okay. That makes that easy. All right. I may not have enough, definitely may not be able to use the 2-yard cut. We're gonna find out though. Let's see. Set that there. I guess the chickens are playing on my porch because I can hear something outside. And since Cat Dad's in the house, I know it's not him. We've got some belt loops. And we now have these are a wide leg pant too, so alright. Now I can. So that was the back pocket, or the back legs, and then now we gotta finish the, well, those pieces are still on the printer. Alright, there's nothing on that page. I guess I could have paid attention to that when I was I just sent all the pages to the printer. I didn't look to see if I needed to exclude some pages. Okay, pocket backing. are the patch pockets. I'm assuming that's for the front. Okay, and then I don't need these pages. So I just need to go get my other pages off the printer. As I kick the chair. I have a pull right here. It's driving me crazy. There we go. Every time I look down, I think there's something there. All right. It's been really windy today too, like the last couple days. Oh, I don't need those pages either. Somehow I ended up with 2 copies of those pages. These lined up. There we go. I just realized you can't see the cutting table. You can only see me. Well, yeah, you can. It's the key. Okay, yeah. The keyboard was blocking it on the iPad. This is going together pretty quick. I mean, it's not a lot of pieces. They're just big pieces. You have a front and a back pants leg and the waistband and pockets. Pocket, waistband, belt, belt loops, that's a piece. Okay. There we go. I have an order coming in from Amanda's Bundles. I had my mom. I absolutely will be. I want to do a pair with some rhinestone kitty paws. I think that'll be really fun. And the only pants that I have, like jeans wise, that are ready to wear are skinny jeans because I can't find jeans long enough. So hopefully these will be amazing. I also have the SOS pants pattern and I want to make some of those. I bought some purple so I can make some of them. So, me and Aslan have been talking about that pattern for a while now, and neither one of us has yet to make it. And I have owned it for a very long time. Let's see, come on. And this pattern actually has like ankle length, floor length, capri, and it has shorts too. So that's, although I don't really wear I don't really wear shorts too much, but I mean I did on the cruise, but like I don't wear denim shorts, I guess is what I should say. Because I had every intentions of making that the Moxie shorts. Like I bought the fabric and everything for it, and then I never made them. Like this past summer was gonna do them on my channel. Still didn't do it. Okay, come on, line up. Trying to get the bubble out that I somehow managed. There we go. I got it. Okay. Did I get all my... Nope. Right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I went through my patterns some point this past year, and I did throw away a bunch because I had a bunch of patterns printed like at sizes I don't need anymore, like when Emily was a baby and before I lost weight. So I got rid of all of those. And then I've sorted and organized my bag patterns there on my cutting table. So anytime I put together a new pattern, I always rough cut to get some of the excess and make it a more manageable size. And then I'll go back and actually cut it. Okay, so this is the front. So, and I have them pretty high. Let's see, yeah. They're a high-waisted jean. So, it looks like, I don't know what the hem allowance is, but it looks like I'm only going to need to add a couple inches to the length. So that's nice. And their website has like directions on how to shorten and lengthen based on height. But because all of my height is in my legs, I can usually get away with just adding to the length as opposed to cutting the pattern apart. So if you need to shorten it, don't ask me how. Because I would probably be terrible about it. I take that back. I did it for Emily. It challenged my brain for a hot minute. So. I was actually going to have this part all done before I went live and just do the cutting of my fabric, but then I didn't get around to it. So let's see, like that. You love watching me do this stuff? Well, good, because that's what we're doing. Let's see. I think, let's see if this is the hip. If this is the hip, then I need all of this up to there to be green. There we go. Making shorts, so I'm just cutting off the little doohickey for the shorts. All right, so I'll show you what I did. So just like there's two lines right here on this side, there was on this side. So there's a mark for the hip, and up until that mark, I know I don't need it to be the large. So at that mark, I just started going out until I get to the other line, and then I finish off. And I probably should have graded that out a little more right there, because this is where the pocket placement is. And since I'm doing the large at the waist, I'll probably do the large pocket. Unless I need to look at probably the picture, because there's a couple of, yeah. So you can either do the patch pockets, like right here, or you can do the regular jeans pockets. And I think I'm gonna do the regular jeans pocket, at least on this pair. Anyway. I definitely got a better grade on that side. Come on, lay back flat. I think the other reason I like using this thinner paper too with my clothing patterns is I use this rotary cutter to cut my patterns out with, and it just slides right through the paper. Let's see if I can't even this out a little. There we go, that's better. Once I get these cut out, I'm going to lay my fabric out on the table and see if there's any chance of me getting it out of the smaller cut. I guess I should put it back on me so I can see my comments. Things. Full bin should be emptied by the end of the month. Oh, yay. I know, I can't believe it's already like the middle of January. Like, where did January go? Nicole is on a mission with her UFO projects. I need to be. I have a whole stack over there at the other desk for all of them. Okay, lay those right there. I did sweep out here, so there's that. Oh my gosh. 16 quilt tops. Also, when I grade patterns, I will take and I'll grade on the first one, and then I will not be doing it on that one, but on this side, I will line up the markings, and then I will match my grading. So that they go together. Because they're made to fit together, so I try to match my grading. On the front curve, it won't matter as much because they're not meant to. I mean, the curve is the same, so. Let's see. And I guess if they end up being too big, I can just take the dart in some more. Let's see. Here we go. I'm so excited for these pants. Hey, Yvonne. I'm glad I'm finally doing it. Okay, got the zipper facings. Okay. Back pocket. Pocket backing. Huh. Oh, okay. So for the front pockets, it's the part you see. Belt loops. Do I need belt loops? I'm not planning on wearing a belt. I guess jeans have belt loops whether you wear a belt or not, huh? Jeggings don't. Yeah, they sure don't. Front patch pockets, which I'm not going to be using on this pair. Pocket lining. Wow, that's like huge. Okay, what is... I don't know. I'm gonna cut it out. It says it's patch pockets, but I don't think it's supposed to say patch pocket. I think it's supposed to say front pocket. Let's see. Need that to be the brown line. And then that gets folded over. Let's see. So that can stay. Okay. Now I just need to figure out if oh wait, it goes on here. Let's see. Doesn't it? I don't know. Pocket backing placement guide. Ah, okay, yeah, so this gets, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this. That's a patch pocket. Okay, this goes here, because that's what you see, and that's the back pocket. And then the coin pocket goes right there. And that goes to the zipper. And then where does this go? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if I need to grade this. I guess I'll just cut it at the brown and we'll go from there when I figure out where it goes. I guess I could open the pattern and look at it. And I'm shitty all of a sudden. Okay. So why be logical? Yeah. I mean, where's the sense in that? Maybe I'll read through the pattern tonight. Okay. Because this will go Oh, never mind. I get it now. Yes, it's my first time making it. So there's 3 different types of pockets. So if you want the traditional like the Portlanders pockets where it just like it's a patch pocket because it's on top and then you just stick your hands in, that's what this is. Like you fold this over and it's sewn on top of the jean, and then you put your hand in here. And then there's these patch pockets, which are kind of like the sailor pockets where they just stick on the front. Then you've got like a more traditional jean pocket where you have a lining, which is typically a very thin, lightweight material, and it's on the inside. And then there will be like a denim material here, and then your actual pants would be on top, and it goes down in. So this goes behind this. Well, so you have this piece, which is denim. You have this piece, which is your lining. You sew this on here, because this is the part you will see on the pants. And then when you cut your pants out, this part is cut out and it goes like that. So there's nothing here because you're gonna see this little piece right here. Anyway, so I got it all figured out now. Look at me. Okay, so I'm not doing this one, and I'm not doing this one because I'm doing that one. So that can go there. And we gotta have a coin pocket, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'll skip the coin pocket this time. Right over your head. It would be easier if I was wearing jeans so I could show you, but I'm wearing my leggings, so it's like not. What will be interesting is this zipper guard, because I have never made any kind of pants with a zipper. So we'll see. But the only clothing I've ever made with a zipper is those 2 sweatshirts I made last year. The one that had the zipper right here, and then there was another one. It was like a zip up hoodie. Let's see. Which machine fabric thin enough not to use the bag maker one? Yeah, I'll probably use my serger for the majority of it, and then I'll use like for the top stitching for the zipper and stuff, I'll probably use my baby Juki because it's over there. You still want to make a quilt coat? All right, so this says cut 2, 1 main fabric and 1 lining, cut interfacing. All right, so if this, so it would go like this. So let's see how it measures up. Well, I hope it's not supposed to touch, because if it is, I'm in trouble. Although it's also paper and my fabric stretches, so we'll see. All right. So all of these little pieces I know I can probably get out of like other parts of the fabric. It's the pants that take up so much material. So let's see where we're at. A quilt coat sounds fun. I still can't. Are you doing a whole outfit? Not today. Let's see. All right. I think I started telling y'all and then I never finished. I have an order coming from Amanda's Bundles because I did the New Year's Eve 50% off bundles, and I had made my mom pick out some fabrics so that I could make her some Portlanders. I don't think that's wide enough. Let's go a little more. So hopefully that comes soon. All right. Let's see. This is my front. It probably would be like easier on me if I would just move this stuff out of my way. Here's the purple that I got to make like the SOS pants. So let's see. Purple, because everybody needs a pair of purple pants, right? Maybe I'll get them done in time to wear them for my class. That'll be fun. All right, so this is the back. Okay. So let's see if my fabric is going to be wide enough for me to get if it is. Let's see. Where are we? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. All right. Let's see. Because this is lining material. I could always skip the butt loops if I needed. The zipper guards, zipper facings, back pocket, those can all come out of, so that just leaves the waistband, and there's more than enough. All right, here goes nothing. I'm doing it. I'm cutting them. So if you were making a pair that was bigger than, say, probably a medium, maybe a large, if you, let's see, how wide is this fabric? Is this, I'll figure it out in a minute. Because I'm going to be able to get both pieces from the width of fabric, but if you go bigger than definitely a large, unless your fabric is just extra wide for some reason, you're not going to get both of them. So you're going to need the length twice. So yeah. Let's see. mode up and put my tape up. So I can move that over. There we go. Can y'all see? If you can't, I can move it down some. I'll have to touch the camera though. Let's see. There we go. I think that's okay. I didn't shake too bad. All right. Can I go any more narrow? I think I can get just a smidge. There we go. And then let's pull that onto the table. There we go. Yay! Okay. And then how are we doing up here? All right. There it is. Boom. Okay. And then I like to take my ruler here and I line it up with the line that is the bottom of the pattern. And that's how I get my extra length. And then I'll take and turn it and I line it up with the edge because these are flared, so they don't come straight down, they flare out. So I'll put it on an angle with the pattern at the point where I cut, and then come up till I get to the pattern, and then I can follow my pattern the rest of the way. If that makes any sense whatsoever. And then I'll finish. There we go. Boop. So let's see. There. 2026 is the year that I made my first pair of jeans, y'all. Or will make, rather. I haven't made them yet. Okay. did switch my cutting mats around yesterday so that I have a newer mat right here where I always stand. Okay. It was a whole process. All right. Let's see how I did. So, yeah. These are gonna be nice. I'm in love already. Let's see. And I gotta cut my... I gotta cut my pocket out. Let's see. All right. Where is... I'm already modifying. Haven't even made them yet, and I'm gonna modify. It's gonna be fine. That's the whole point of sewing them for yourself, right? Oh yeah, I like that better already. So this, the swoopy part on the pocket, I just made it deeper. So it gives you more. Hubby is awake. You know what you want. Yeah, like, that's why we sew for ourselves, right? Like, you can make what you want and how you want it, and make it fit your body. So, okay. Boom. Okay. So, I guess we'll know when I'm done. If you need the full 3 yards, because I think I'm gonna be okay. Let's see. I did not, Rochelle. I finished the outside, and Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna have to, I finished the outside. And I need to finish the lining and take pictures. So let's see. I wonder if I can get my, yes. I can get my backing from this little scrap right here. I'm fixing to have to call it quits though. I've got to go get M. I wasn't paying attention to what time it was. It took me longer to, I guess, put the pattern together than I realized. Okay. So there's one little back. And I don't think I can, nope. In the garbage it goes. All right. So let's see. We did the front. We did the front. It really doesn't feel like I was that productive this weekend, but I guess I was. I did go grocery shopping. I got my nails done. So, I'm doing laundry at the moment for the week ahead. I made Cat Dad's bag, and let's see what else. Made Cat Dad's bag and worked on my other bag. So I really probably should have did it before I did anything else, because I really need to take pictures of it. Maybe I'll come home during my lunch break tomorrow and finish it. All right, so the back is wider than the front. So let's see. Met egg rolls and you finished a bag. Yum, egg rolls. We're gonna have shrimp tacos for dinner. After I talked about making pad thai for lunch yesterday, and everybody wanted pad thai last night. I think I will have more room if I do. Let's see. No. Is it gonna fit? Maybe. just barely gonna fit. It's definitely not gonna fit that way. Chicken Caesar salad tonight. No thanks. I don't do salad. Talk about using the full width of the fabric here. Okay. Yes. All right. There we are. It just made it. Ooh. Okay, so now we know if you are making a large or smaller, you can get it out of 2 yards. But anything bigger than that is going to require more yardage. Okay. That is garbage. Love salad, especially. Ooh, I like Southwestern chicken. As a general rule, I don't eat a lot of vegetables. But I do eat more now than I did when I was younger. And it's more of a texture thing. Now with lettuce, it's all about the taste because I just don't like lettuce. You're very picky about it. Now, the alternative to that is I do eat meat, and I like meats, but I could go days without ever eating any meat. So, see, the mushy squishy doesn't bother me. Like, now, okay, I guess in a way. Like, I'll eat a bloomin' onion, and I'll eat onion rings, but I don't like onions. Like, I'm not putting a slice of onion on my burger or my sandwich. So, anyway. All right. So, this is what I have left from my 2-yard cut. So what is that? 28 inches. And that's adding 3 inches to the length of the pants. So I need to still get this, but I also have these pieces that I can cut my interfacing out, or so I'll need to cut my pockets. This is just a guide for stitching. This comes from lining, and then I still need one of these, and my waistband, which I don't know. I guess I'll have to cut it into 2 because there's no way I'm getting the whole. Oh wait, that's on the fold. Never mind. Ignore it. Okay. So yeah, this fabric is folded and this is one piece. So I will be able to more than get all of these pieces from 2 yards of fabric. Yay! Now, that could be due to the fact that this fabric is wider. And I'll have to look and see about my denim because I don't know if it's the same width. So let's see. How wide is this? Okay, so this is 60 inches wide. So if your fabric is not at least 60 inches wide, then you would not be able to get even a medium pair from a 2-yard cut because you would not be able to cut them side by side. Oh, it's crispy. You prefer raw onion, huh? All right, well, I will have to finish cutting the rest of this after I get back from picking up Em. I have to go get her. And yeah, but thanks for hanging out with me, and I can't wait to sew our jeans. Yay! Maybe somebody will join in the party. So yeah, I need to get a zipper and tell her hi. I will. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you all soon.